Here with the Philips OneBlade, and I'm just going to give you my impressions of it. I've been using it for 7 months now, so I feel like I kind of know a little bit about it. As far as the good parts about it, when you first start using it, you notice that it's a really smooth shave, when you have a brand new blade, brand new battery. And I was getting a better feel than my other razor, and I also was getting less ingrown hairs, and that's kind of because of the way it works. So kind of how it works is like one of those trimmers, and it just has these slots on the top and bottom, and then the trimmer blades move back and forth, just like a trimmer that you would use on your other areas of your body. But this one is kind of shaped like a razor, so that's kind of neat. So I thought, hey, I want to try this out. So yeah, I've been getting less ingrown hairs with it. That's really good. And you can shave with or without shaving gel. It's kind of easier without a lot of cream or gel in the way, so you can kind of see what you're doing a little bit better. This has to be done against the grain of the skin, so it can catch the skin in those little guards there. It's also waterproof. I've been using it in the shower, the whole time for the 7 months. That's every time that I've used it, and it's still fine. It still operates just fine, so that's great. But it does have a few downsides. So the downsides I've noticed are the durability. When I first got it, when I was first using it a couple weeks, I dropped it and the blade broke. That's something that, I dropped my other razor many times, never happened. So that was kind of a little disappointing. As far as other things, when you're shaving, it does miss some hair, which is a little annoying. You think that you got it, but just because the grain is wrong, you didn't bring it the same way, or the hair just wants to lay flat, it won't get it. So you might have to go over that area again after you get out of the shower, because that's when you notice it. It also doesn't get certain areas of my face, at least, like my chin, Adam's apple area, and my upper lip. Just had trouble with those areas, so it's not really going to get rid of your traditional razor, at least not in my experience. It's also probably the worst part about it is the battery situation. Not that the battery dies or anything, but there's no battery indicator. I can't believe that Philips decided to go with no battery indicator on this thing. It's crazy. Like, you have no way if it's dying or not. The only way that you kind of know if it's dying or if the blade is getting dull is when it just starts feeling like crap. So when a blade is officially dying, it starts to show this green stuff on the face, but that doesn't happen for many months. And before that, you'll probably get a feel of the blade kind of tearing at your hair a little bit more than it used to. And that kind of should signify that, you might need to replace the blade. You might just need to charge it. It's sort of hard to tell because there's no battery indicator. And then when you're charging it, the plug has a green light, but the green light is always on whether you just plugged it in. It's been plugged in for 2 days. It doesn't tell you when it's done charging or whatnot. So you have no idea if it's full or what. So that's just really annoying. And then probably the worst part, I guess, because if you were trying to replace your regular razor, it's actually more expensive. Right now, 2-pack of blades is $25 on Amazon, and yeah, they might last several months before the indicator starts getting green, but let me tell you, before that, you're gonna want to replace it because you feel it tugging at your hair, and it's just uncomfortable. So ultimately, I think it's good. I still use it because it does feel better when there's a fresh blade, fresh battery, but all the downsides, like no battery indicator, and you have to pay $75 for the advanced model to get the battery indicator. That's just crazy for me. So yeah, I do like it, the way that it shaves. It prevents a lot of ingrown hairs, but besides that, it doesn't really have that much going for it.